today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Wentz now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buda Baker. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid, you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
On the pickup.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals! Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Kenyon Drake. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up, you better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
18-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
On the carry.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Cardinals 10. Eagles nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This ball complete to Rager. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught, Rager with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Cardinals take over first.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, Murray. Walker with a grab, left side.
Murray's pass
That catch good for only a couple. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
7-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Murray now on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Wentz. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll look downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wentz to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC, and it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Tight y'all.
On second down, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Murray to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running, it's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 2 touchdowns, 35 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just